Welcome back. Now, the majority in Parliament says it is surprised the minority's proposal for a recall of Parliament on September 1 to elicit consensus on the President's Ford vehicle gift. But Deputy Majority Chief Whip Ibrahim Ahmed says the minority is being mischievous as the move is intended to impeach the President.
Members of Parliament are expected back to the House on September 1 as a result of a proposal by the minority to recall members to elicit a consensus with the majority to launch an investigation into the President's Ford expedition gift. Minority Leader Osei Mensah Bonsu debunks claims the move is to humiliate the President and to score political points.
Concerned as we are, we decided to probe further into the issue. We want to be seen as a house to be together, on this matter. We want to deepen good democratic governance. That is the issue at the bottom of this matter.
But Deputy Majority Chief Whip Ibrahim Ahmed expressed surprise at the move by the minority.
We wanted to be fair to them, and that is why when they were proposing that we should write on a certain date, we accepted and went on recess. Now we got to the House only to be told that minority, 15% of minority are calling us back. Consensus is built by both leadership, minority, majority, and I'm part of the leadership. And there hasn't been any instance that we've discussed this in our leadership meeting where I've been there and the minority leader has been there.
Though the minority leader said he presented a proposal to the Speaker, Ibrahim Ahmed said the majority side was not contacted, describing the minority's action as mischievous.
Members of the minority are calling for impeachment. Then you come and sit down and say that we should come for consensus building. 90% of issues discussed in Parliament are based on consensus. So when you want to build consensus, you should begin with open heart. But when you say that you are coming to impeach my president based upon falsehood, and you realize that now the issue you are championing has no legal leg to stand on, then you are calling me that majority, come and help me to impeach your president on falsehood.
Let's get to the bridge, we shall cross it. I believe in the goodness of man. Who knows, maybe we will meet and then they will have a change of hearts.
The Deputy Majority Chief Whip said his side would honor the recall, but doubts if there would be a consensus.
Right, so let's look at the political implications of this. We have on the telephone lines now Dr. Edward Brenya, who is a senior political science lecturer at the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. Good evening, sir, and thank you for your time.
Good evening.
Now, the recall into this motion on the President's Ford gift, I want to hear what your views are, because the majority thinks that it is shrouded in mystery, leading towards impeachment of the president, whilst the minority also holds the view that this is just to deepen our democratic process. So where do we stand from the two sides?
Good evening once again, and I think that yes, even the minority feels that the president is taking a gift that was not done in the right way, something that we can actually call corruption. Then indeed, trying to impeach the president would be another. But the question that we ask ourselves is that is it really necessary? I mean, the minority is asking for the president to impeach at a time when the party, the MPP, is going through a whole lot of problems. I remember very well that when the bill, the Electoral Commission sent in a bill for election, I remember the members of parliament said no, they couldn't deal with it because they had to go on recess, they have to campaign. So what happened? What is happening that at this time they have decided that they actually come in and start the impeachment process.
So, Dr. Brenya, if I understand you clearly, you're saying that although the minority might have a case or good reason to recall Parliament to look into this issue, their posturing suggests otherwise to the majority, correct?
Exactly. That is what I mean. Because if you're doing something that you know very well that it's not something that would actually achieve any result. There's no way that the minority are going to be able to actually impeach the president, given that the number is not up to the two-thirds, and given the kind of politics, the Ghanaian politics, there is no way any member of the NDC will vote along with the minority. And I feel that at this time, given the problems and the trouble that the minority is going through, that it would have been better if that energy that is being exerted into the impeachment is actually used in building the party and helping to help the flag bearers so that they can actually be looking at the chances of winning the flag out, not what I think they are doing at the moment.
So are you thinking along the lines of the majority who are saying the minority's attempt to recall this issue is mischievous and also aimed at scoring political points? Are there any political points to score here?
Absolutely not. I don't think they are trying to win anything. It's serious. They are just wasting their time. I heard the minority leader who says that if they don't act, that posterity would actually be against them. I think what will be against them is actually their failure to help their flag bearer to actually contest and win. Is rather what posterity will judge them on, not what they are trying to do. It's a waste of time, it's a waste of resources, and I think they could have been exerted their energy to do something better than what they are trying to do at the moment.
Now already there seemed to be confusion over consensus among the minority themselves. So moving forward, do you not think that maybe 3 months to the elections, if this kind of recall succeeds and the probe begins, then it means it will engage everyone in the processes rather than putting out there to the electorate what issues should be voted upon?
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Yes, even if they themselves, all the members of the minority did not agree on what they are doing, I think that it would have been more important, looking at what is going on with the party, it would have been more important if the energy that is being exerted into this impeachment process is actually used in actually mobilizing, trying to unify the party, and trying to send the right information to the party so that they can actually galvanize votes. Look at what is happening. There is an opposition who should have been dictating the pace of the campaign message. They should have been dictating. We know very well how the economy is struggling, and then the opposition would have done very well if they actually made economy the issue of campaign. What are you saying right now?
So Dr. Brenya, quickly, would you advise the minority to pull the plugs or reverse this so that they will focus on other key things that matter to them, or you would say they should continue and shoot themselves in the foot?
Absolutely. My advice to them is that what they are doing is not fruitful. It's a waste of time. It's better that they stop the impeachment process and focus on the election and use the same energy that they are exerting into the impeachment process in unifying and campaigning and governing votes so that 2016 could be of benefit to them.
Right. Dr. Edward Brenya, we're grateful for your time. Thanks very much. Dr. Edward Brenya is a senior political science lecturer at KNUST. Is also actually a senior scholar of the Ghana Institute of Governance and Security. And here in Accra, my name is Stephen Ante.